Hello guys and welcome back. Today we are going to talk about how a press-only event for Borderlands 3 was accidentally revealed by a French gaming website's Twitch stream. But before we get into that, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Hayder for future video updates and all things Borderlands, and with that, let's get right into it. Okay, so this story came from the Twitch stream jvTV. Now, unfortunately, the original video, or the VOD, after the Twitch stream itself was removed after the story and mention of Borderlands 3 started to circulate, and I didn't think to save the video at the time I watched it. Luckily, some of the folks over at Reddit caught the clip and translated what they said from French into English and kind of did a rough transcript of it. So the stream said roughly, quote, "Is it next week you're going to see Borderlands 3 in February?" This is one of the co-hosts asking another. Right after that initial question, the other co-host said, quote, "We can't say that." His response, along with the other information that we have now that the video was removed by the channel, makes a lot of sense and helps bolster the claim that there is an event next week for Borderlands 3 that a lot of press were invited to and aren't allowed to talk about. So the community is thinking that these signs all point to a PAX East reveal, which happens from March 28 to March 31st. So for the most part, right around the corner. So it would make sense for Gearbox to start reaching out to press and certain people to start getting some eyes on the game, to get some articles written and some ideas for when they are ready to show it off. Randy Pitchford has said in the past that he will be attending the event. There's a tweet from back in November where a fan asked him, quote, at Duval Magic, "Any chance Gearbox may be at PAX East this year? Trying to figure out what passes I want to buy." To which Randy responded saying, quote, "I'm pretty certain I will be there." And that's the one tweet I could find that I think most people are pointing for, as Gearbox will be at PAX East, or at least Randy Pitchford will. So if he's there, most likely Gearbox will be there as well. It's also worth noting that this was back in November, and Gearbox has been known to change their plans, especially with Borderlands 3, and that this press event could just be for Borderlands 2 VR, I guess. I have heard that thrown around by a lot of people just to try to temper expectations, and we don't really know anything about this event. We have gotten our hopes up over a lot of events in the past, like the Game Awards, and I don't want to lead the community on really, but I do think that there is a really good chance we could finally see a Borderlands 3 reveal at PAX East, which would line up with a fall release of the game. One more thing I want to mention is most likely nothing will come out of this event, and it won't be common knowledge for us to know. It's just to give the press an opportunity to get their thoughts on the game and articles together for when Gearbox is ready to announce the game, or most likely at PAX East at the end of March. So I wouldn't expect any other careless leaks. Especially Gearbox is being very careful with this game, and I bet they were pretty disappointed when all this news came out and their fans found this. So I wouldn't expect anything else, even if this event does happen or when it does happen. So I'm going to keep this video really short, and that's where I'm going to end this. I have a longer video coming out in a couple of days covering all the Borderlands 3 news in the past month, so be on the lookout for that. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.